I created the life that I live today. And let me tell you something. I worked for 2 years. I put in the work by visualizing, by believing that all things will come to pass for me. I never doubted the process. I prayed to God for 2 years for a successful man. I prayed for 2 years to live in London, to have a great life. And I visualized and put in the work. I never doubted the process. And it took 2 years for me to manifest where I am today, because I visualized, I believed, and I never doubted anything. I never doubted God, I never doubted life. And I remember visualizing every night. And I'm from a small town in Wolverhampton, and I live a great life because of God, because of what He's done for me. And I live in London, and I work in London. I have a successful man who is next to me. I've manifested great things in my life because I trusted the process, and I never pushed life away. I never pushed God away. Some of us are living in mediocrity. Some of us are just living that simple-minded life. We are just working the 9 to 5, going back home, not thinking much about what we want in the future, not thinking much about what else we want, not thinking big enough. And listen, if you're not thinking big, you're never going to achieve big. If you think small, you're going to achieve small. That is the truth. Every successful person today has visualized, has put in the work somewhere to get where they are today. And I guarantee you, if you visualize, if you manifest, if you meditate, if you put in the work, if you pray to God and trust and never doubt, all things will come to pass. It even says in the Bible, "Seek me and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open to you." Listen, this passage is so true. I lived by this every day for 2 years, and where I sit today, let me tell you something, it's not on my own doing. It's because I trusted God, I trusted life, and I trusted the process. Nothing comes overnight. Nothing comes overnight, and I know where I come from. I know where I come from. I come from a small town. I come from a bad past. I come from nothing. And today I can say I have created my own life today, and it happens. If you trust, don't doubt, stop this overthinking. It doesn't help anyone. When you visualize, when you want something big in your life, it will come into your life. And I'm laughing today because so much joy, like it's just incredible what you can do with your mind. You can use your mind to bring in success. You can use your mind to bring in success. You can use your mind for that future man. You can use your mind for a greater, higher purpose. And I know, and I've heard loads of people do the same thing, and it has come to pass for them. Millionaires, billionaires, people who have done inner work, it has come to pass for them because they trusted the process, they trusted God. And it's not on their own doing. It's by believing in yourself, believing in the big things, not believing in the small things. I never wanted a normal life. I didn't want just the 9 to 5. I actually quit my job around 5 months ago because I wanted to put in more work. And I am more successful inside than I have ever been in my life, because right now, my body and my mind, I'm using it for a greater, higher purpose, for a greater destiny. And I want to tell everyone today is that if you trust God, if you trust life, and you visualize, and you can manifest the life that you want, no doubt about it, I believe for you. And some of us are just sitting in the same place for no reason, and there's people out there who are gaining opportunity after opportunity. They're just becoming successful after successful, and they're gaining everything they want because they're putting in the work, not only in what they want to do, but in themselves as well. Listen, we're not here just to work a 9 to 5. We're not just here to enjoy the luxury of life. We are also here to use our mind and our body for a greater calling. And that purpose is something you have to find. You have to find that passion. You have to find that desire. Doing the same things on repeat you're never gonna find it. You have to find it by the things that you love to do. I've tried many things, but one thing I love to do is talk. And that's what I'm doing today, is talking. for YouTube and to people, because that's what I love to do. And you can find your passion, you can find what you love and make it a success. Opportunities will fly out of nowhere. That's because when you visualize, when you use your mind in a great way, all things will come to pass. I have no doubt. There's so much benefits in this life, and God has not made this life just for us to sit in the same place thinking small things. He has made this life and made us to think big and great. And anybody that tells you it's fine where you are, that's up to you. You have to decide that. You have to decide if that's okay with you. But for me, I knew that I can't just stay in one place. Nope, I don't want to stay working a 9 to 5 for 1 year and 1 year more. I want to put in the work. I want to do something more with my life. And let me tell you, every opportunity, every experience that comes, I'm going to take it as a blessing, because I can learn something from it. This life is full of lessons. This life is for us to use, and it has its advantages. You can use your mind and use this life and use God to your greatest, highest purpose. And you can use it for your advantage. Yes. And that's all I have to say.